Yes, yes, yes. Today's date is January 20th, 2026. Happy fake New Year, everybody. All right. The show is presented by way of StreamYard. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, IG. I am Amrock. That is Dez. That is DJ No Name. This is the HL Podcast where we go beyond limits and knowledge. How y'all feeling, fellas?
Good.
Feeling good. Glad to be back with my brothers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, man. It's good to see y'all again. Happy fake New Year. You know, the real New Year ain't until April Fools, people. Yeah, that's why they don't fool y'all. April Fools, in case y'all don't know. But yeah, we got a lot to get into. People, we are available on iHeart, Spotify. Hit that subscribe button right now. All right, the show is presented by Doobie. All right, Energy. Hit that QR code right up there above me in the corner right there. Hit that, please. Definitely get all your energy products, your boost products, whatever you need right now. You know, if it's hard to get up in the morning, give yourself a little boost. Doobie got it. All right, so Doobie, definitely appreciate you sponsoring this video. All right, again, it's a lot to get into. Quick rundown. All right, again, this is still the year of the snake. All right, so we shedding off a lot. All right, we shedding off right now. All right, the physical year doesn't begin until February 16th. All right, which begins the year of the fire horse. All right, we have a great show for you all today. All right, Trump done invaded another country. We definitely gonna get into that. ICE acting more like criminals than the ones that they are catching. All right, America's great hope. I was gonna add another word into that, but great hope. Josh Allen, he done lost. He done shed some tears. Look, it's cool. He got a baby on the way and all that. You'll be all right. Go take a vacation, enjoy the baby. But you still lost, all right. And so did my Eagles. All right, we are, defending champs no more. All right, we out as well. All right. Look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit here. All right, Indiana wins the Natty. All right, led by a Hispanic quarterback before
Mendoza.
Before they try to whitewash that man, he is Hispanic. Shout out to him and his family. All right, shout out to Indiana. They pulled it off, even though I thought Miami was going to come back, but it's all good. Doomsday trailers. Oh, snap. All right, this official countdown to Doomsday, that 4-hour movie that it's going to be. It's going to be crazy. And people, America can't read. All right, and we'll get into that. we will get into that. Towards the end of the show. All right, America just they can't read. And yeah, it's going crazy. But first, as we always like to do and start the show, all right, the most known unknown. All right. And so for today, so for everybody who is new to the show, again, thank you for everybody that's tuning in. So for everybody that's new tuning in, most known unknown is normally, I try to provide some Black history, give us all a history lesson, maybe some things don't know, right? Maybe you don't know the full story. But today, we got all Black History Month coming up for that, right? Where we can get into some Black history. We got 2 shows coming in February, people. 2 shows coming in February. But today, this is dedicated to current events, all right, and what's happening today. So what did we miss while we've been out? We've been out what, over a month, right, fellas?
Yeah, it felt like a month, yeah, at least.
Yeah. Real quick. Sorry, Dez, but got to do it. Big announcement. Our man Dez, is getting his master's.
Better degree. Fucking believe it. I said I was gonna stop cussing out loud.
Congratulations, man. My man is coming to Baltimore.
Yes.
Right, for the commencement is going to be crazy. Is that June, right? June.
Yeah. Graduation is in June. I'm excited. I appreciate it, fellas.
Absolutely, man.
I can't wait to.
Huge.
Hey,
educated brother.
Right quick. Just come over to the other side, Dad. Just come a Ravens fan, man.
Hey, my man. Once I complete this step, all my options are now open, right? But I'm excited. I appreciate it for real. A long time coming.
For sure.
Finishing up my last 2 classes just to make sure I walk, and it still hasn't hit me yet. I I'm actually going to be registering officially today after we finish this. And yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to those, my family, but shout out to the friends and brothers who are family yourselves and others who, Gary would tell you out here, I went MIA for like what? I stopped doing music. It's been good years. I stopped doing music to finish this. And I was telling us, homie Steph saw me yesterday, like I'm not gonna take too much time on it. It's a long time coming because when I graduate, I'll come back and revisit it. But thanks, Rock. I appreciate it. Thanks, Gary. Yeah, man, it's a lot. One of the first in my family, and I appreciate it.
Man,
man. Absolutely, man. Like I said, we got to celebrate, educated brothers getting their education on. So definitely, congratulations to you. Hold up, we got some comments flowing in. All right. I don't know what they were trying to say on these comments, but we appreciate the comments. All right. People, again, this is most known unknown. All right. Again, Trump, he has invaded Venezuela. All right. This man has pretty much started World War III. All right. This is pretty much where we're at this point. All right. It's somewhat inevitable. Let's pray to God that those things, it's not a full war that's coming our way. But nevertheless, this man is out invading countries, kidnapping presidents. All right. Implements a new president. Like what? Yo, this is the most, as much as all the gangsters in the street, they be talking about, and rappers promoting violence. This is the most gangster, violent mob shit ever, yo. Like this shit is crazy, right? No approval from the Congress, from the Senate. I'm president. I feel like invading a country today, and that's what we're going to do. And we're also not only going to do that, we're going to implement, all right, our own who we want to be the president of this country. All right, so pretty much, somebody who we have working for us, right? So we have access to this country's oil and gold. And that's what this is really all about when it comes to Venezuela, having that access to it. Matter of fact, I believe there was a recent report where they actually had an acquisition, like they sold some of the oil already. All right. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Who's getting that money? Trump, right? Your investors, the billionaires, right? Like, come on, man. This, it's absolutely ridiculous. And a lot of Venezuelans are happy that the dictator Nicolas Maduro, well, I don't say dictator, but just a authorian figure within that country is out. But a lot of them are not happy about how it went. All right. Because again, that's its own country. You let it on, them deal with their issues and how it's supposed to be, right? We can't just keep going everywhere and trying to resolve or fix or corrupt other people's systems and what they got in place in their countries. But nevertheless, that is what Trump is doing. He's also threatened. Where's my Greenland picture? This is people protesting in Venezuela and abroad. All right, you got people protesting in Greenland. All right, telling America to stay away. All right, because he wants to invade Greenland. All right, again for their natural resources, because there's only about a handful of people that live on Greenland. Mostly on the shoreline. The rest of it is natural resources and the area that it covers. All right. They want to be able to again control and take a hold of pretty much the entire Western Hemisphere. All right. There's a recent picture of Trump, and I didn't grab it, but there's a recent picture of Trump inside the White House talking to his crew, his cabinet, where they're literally showing a picture of the United States, Greenland, Canada, all under the United States flag. All right, that is their goal. All right, is to pretty much continue what who tried to do. What was that guy's name? 1930s in Germany. Damn, I can't remember. Oh, Adolf Hitler. That's right. That's what he also tried to do. Okay, at one point. All right. But look, NATO has said, hey, you engage on Greenland, we're gonna come after you, but NATO only got like 20,000 soldiers. They not no army. All right. Italy already said, nope, we ain't fucking with that. Like we know, like what we gonna send troops there for, right? America's army, is one of the, the biggest militaries and armies that, that's in the world. But however, it's like, yo, what is your point here, right? We don't have that many people to control the entire Western hemisphere. What you're trying to do, Trump. All right. Also, just real quick, it just blows my mind how, like, you really think that you can do all of these. So some white people, especially the white elites that are doing all of this, they believe in an eye for an eye. Okay. So why do you keep going around the world and doing what you're doing and causing conflict and causing havoc and causing violence and stealing and corrupting and committing coups and all these different things, and not think that that's not eventually going to come back to bite you? I'm just not understanding that, fellas. I want to get, because we've been out for a month. I know y'all have heard the news. We've been chatting back and forth on text and IG. Please, just what are your thoughts about what has happened, especially over the last 2 weeks with the invasion? We'll get to ICE and all that stuff in a minute, but just specifically with Venezuela.
I'm still appalled by it personally. I think that I'm never gonna not stand for. I'm for going to war in the sense of you have to defend yourself type thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for invading people's land and just removing someone. I don't have enough facts to see where it feels justified, because it just seems like I've heard oil, it's over. I've heard first, I think they try to use drugs that was a reason for going over there, or cartel stuff, whatever they try to say.
Right.
And, I think time will tell with this, but it doesn't seem like that. As a U.S. citizen, I just feel when things like this is happening, it just makes me more uncomfortable personally, because it leaves a stain on us. When you say you're American and you go somewhere else, they just know how all the other Americans they've interacted with first acted, and this is how we all act. And one of the things this year I am reevaluating myself, that I pray that everyone does, is just my entitlement to things. Like, we feel entitled to things that none of us should be entitled, because by the grace of God, we have air. We've, you know what I'm saying? That this is all stolen land, and when you get down to the bottom of it, that's a whole nother thing. But ultimately, with this point, just looking at this situation, it is just bullying, and also too, I realized that somebody can just give you a Nobel Peace Prize. Hey, Rock, if you win one, just give it to me. Matter of fact, I think you get that film award. You know what I'm saying? Let me just ship that out. Give me that as a present.
How you invade a country and then get awarded for peace? In what? No name. In what world?
That's what
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, my whole thing is like, when is enough, man? It's like one after another, and it's when just like what you said at the end. When is it gonna come back to bite you in the A double? That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah. At
this point, like I said, every day is something new, something different. Not over exaggerate. Literally tomorrow's gonna be something, fam.
Yeah.
Thursday is gonna be something. Friday is gonna be something. Like, when will this end, fam?
Hey, shout out to Trump being consistent though.
Yo, and what's crazy is too, like, I was thinking about, like, with my moms, like, and how, she was born in the 50s. She had me late, but like, knowing what they seen and had to go, they've been through all of this shit already. Yo, it's like you gotta go through this shit all over again.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about my grandfather. Yeah,
it's like, yo, I feel so bad for them too. Like, that shit is crazy on what we're going through right now, right? And man, it's crazy what's happening right now. Like I said, people are clearly protesting. People are not happy. All right, but Trump doesn't care. All right, as ICE is in the streets. All right, they are, coming to a neighborhood near you. Okay, and like it's it's very upsetting. All right, they are out here victimizing people. They are out here committing illegal searches. They are assaulting people. Unfortunately, one former ICE agent was just convicted of sexually assaulting a woman down in Mississippi. Right, just crazy shit like that, man. Killing people, right? As we saw in Los Angeles with my brother. I forgot my man's name. Rest in peace. Oh, here we go. They killed him in Los Angeles first, right? And then everybody heard about Minnesota and what happened with Minnesota, right? And with the lady with the vehicle, and now I heard again kidnapping. Now they're going after Native Americans. Okay, all right. And there's actually online there is actually a site where you can see right where they're putting up these ICE detention centers. All right, there's pretty much going to be like one in every state. All right, they putting them up like Amazon warehouses.
There's one going to be in OKC.
Yep, one in OKC. There's one that's supposed to be out here in Hagerstown, which is like a small town west of Baltimore. I believe down in Richmond. I think one outside of Sterling, Virginia, so not too far from like Richmond. This shit is out of hand, man.
Yeah, way out of hand.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, with ICE in particular, what we also have to understand is these are not, trained officers. All right, they are hiring the Klan. They are hiring the Brotherhood. They are hiring them Proud Boys and girls. All right. Matter of fact, one of the leaders of the Proud Boys go on ICE right now. All right, he is listed as a ICE agent. Okay, like this is who they're hiring. They had the one lady. She was a reporter. I forgot her name, but she literally, on her page, she shows how much she, opposes Trump and ICE and what they're doing. But being a journalist or a reporter, she went and applied for ICE to see, just to see how the process is. This lady went through a 6-minute interview. Okay, no background check, no, they had to fill out, the application, all that. Had a 6-minute interview. Okay, within I think a week, they sent her an offer letter, just like that, off a 6-minute interview. Okay, now I've applied to the police department back in the day. All right, for people who don't know, some of my background is security, and that's a long and hard process. That process ain't that easy. You go through a full extensive background check, or you have to go through physical tests, a drug screen, a polygraph, or this or that. Now I didn't go all the way through. I chose a different path, but I know that's the process. All right. And for her to only have to go through a 6-minute, so they're literally just pulling people off of the street. All right. So I say all that to say, in my opinion, right now, best thing that we can do is enact our Second Amendment rights of right to bear arms. At this point, people have to get out here and defend themselves. All right. You don't know where it's coming, when it's coming. All right. They have literally put people in this panic mode. All right. They want people to be out here nervous. All right. I'm not saying people got to go out here and riot and be in the streets. However, people should protect themselves. All right. How y'all feeling about what's happening, especially with ICE going on right now?
You all there, Gary? Go first.
Yeah, I got it, man. There's a lot going on, fam. And just like you said, like I saw a post earlier that they were talking about, they were trying to see if it was official that there was something down here downtown. So it's just like what you said. It's like you just don't know when, you just don't know where, and this shit is getting out of hand. Just like Boogie Cousin said, it's getting ridiculous.
Well, villains who needed masks, to complete their mission, and some of those are found in comic books, some of those were found in WWF back in the day, or WWE now. The Klan needed masks, and if you need a mask, an unmarked car was a fear tactic. That's not safety. That's try to use intimidation. I thought masks were used for Halloween, but it is what it is. I think it's sad. I think the events that happened in Minnesota was just as sad. I think, and California is just, we see where this is going. And I pray that people are starting to wake up. I'm not going to say they have woke up, because it still hasn't been, I think it still has to continue to burn for some people to get it. And I just hope it's not going to be a point where it's too late, because we live in a society to where, well, it doesn't affect me until it's me. Or I heard somebody say it this way, well, that's not my experience with the person. You know? So hopefully that won't have to be somebody else's experience. But if you need masks and unmarked cars and fear tactics, to say you're doing safe, that's not safety at all. That's just intimidation, and that's how that group seems to want to be. But that's who we have as the sitting president.
Yep, absolutely. And then the NFL. All right, before we move on, all right, the NFL, who is, they try to act progressive, but we know deep down that they're not. All right, because they have owners who are, slave owners. Right. Okay. We got a funny comment. Whoever Moon 51 is, Fruity Tooty. All right, that's how you want to describe us? Okay, well, you don't have to pay attention. But nevertheless, all right, so the NFL, all right, again, as I was stating, decided that they were going to fine, all right, Houston Texans player. Let me get his name right. Azeez Al-Shaair. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. They are finding this brother right here, all right, because during the Texas and Steelers game, and I believe he did it during the Texas and Patriots game, as you see there, his nose guard reads, all right, stop the genocide. Okay, and obviously there's a whole bunch of genocides happening, especially within Africa and the South Sudan, etc. All right, and it's very unfortunate. All right, they decided to fine him, all right, for wearing that nose piece. All right, and their explanation was pretty much it's protests, right? That goes against what the NFL is trying to promote and trying to do. Really? A nose piece? First of all, most of the game you got your helmet on. All right. So the only time, all right, that somebody might see that, all right, is when you're on the sideline because you have your helmet off. Okay. Same thing with Colin Kaepernick. People forget he was kneeling way before they put it on TV. All right. And I think another brother was also kneeling, but way before they put it on TV. Once they gave it light, all right, that's when. So I'm sitting there on the sideline. The cameras have to then point at me to see that I have this nose guard on that reads "Stop the Genocide." All right. Fine for that, for basically promoting that genocides, killings of people should stop anywhere in the world. He didn't say just stop the genocide in Libya, the Sudan, Gaza, here in America. He didn't say specifically. He just said stop the genocide. So anywhere in the world that's happening, let's stop that. That sounds like common sense to me. That sounds like something the NFL should want to be behind in the least, and just say, we why would that be controversial? Somebody, please tell me. I'm lost. Why would that be so controversial where you have to fine this man for wearing? What are you trying to say? It goes against the uniform? Yeah, like guys wear colored. Like I see guys with the Steelers wearing pink cleats. That's got nothing to do with yellow, black, and white. Those are pink cleats or rainbow, whatever designer shoe you got on, or whatever the case may be. Stop the genocide, a nose piece. What did y'all think when y'all heard that shit?
I'm not surprised. Yeah, like I'm not surprised. They're gonna do what they do with their product in this capitalistic society. With the NFL, that's who they are. Like it's all good. Freedom of speech is good until you hurt sponsorship. So to say have a stop the genocide is unacceptable, but violence is fine as long as it's profitable. That tells you everything with them. So like, that is just who they are. And I'm not surprised with them. This is why I'm not a big football fan anyway. I've never been like a huge NFL guy because that's just who it is. But it doesn't stop me because the games are still going to be entertaining and still going to watch. It's just sad because it just reminds you how less control you have and how much that, we still will be censored no matter how. You get a little bit to get taken back. I don't think the message was, I stop genocide. I don't think nobody would want a genocide except crazy people.
Evil people. Yeah, evil ass people.
Evil people. Thank you. Would want that. And I just think, like I said, overall, it doesn't surprise me. Their freedom of speech is always going to be, as long as you're not hurting profits. And like I said, it's all going to be unacceptable. But violence will always be fine as long as it's profitable.
Sure, I echo what both of y'all say, and I just want to say shout out to the Steelers for scoring 6 points. Y'all wasted everybody's time. Y'all had no business being 6 points, fam. 6. Shout out to the Steelers and fuck y'all at the same time. I lied. I said I was gonna stop cussing. I lied. Y'all got me.
You started thinking about the Steelers.
Look, it's still the year of the snake. You still shedding it, Gary. It's cool. We understand. We understand.
Y'all know Harbaugh. I'm on to you, Harbaugh.
Oh, we about to get into that. We definitely about to get into that. I real quick. Look, stop the genocide for real. Let's stop the genocide all over the world.
Clear. Yeah.
Listen, and this message throughout this season. This is season 8. People, thank you again, everybody, for joining us for season 8. We greatly appreciate it. Can't y'all just leave people alone?
Hey. Remember free
like what was my man Rodney King like? Can't we all just get along? Can't we just leave people alone? Why can't y'all just leave people alone?
Leave people alone, man.
Free speech has a price tag. Just remember that, y'all.
This shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy, man.
Free speech got a price tag.
Let's see. Right. Somebody said no, they can't. Well, yeah, you're right. Because history has shown us. You're absolutely right. Oh, and Moon 50. All right, they said I'm kidding. Bless you. This is a valuable podcast. Wow. With the laugh emoji. All right. Well, I don't know how we should take that, but nevertheless, all right. Shout out to Smoke and Stack real quick. Right after Sinners, boom. Both of them got pregnant. So shout out to Smoke and Stack from Sinners.
Hey, run that one back. Run the first one back. You're not slick. You try to announce it before the first game. You're not slick. You're not slick.
Right. So everybody has sympathy.
I read the script before.
You're right. Some of these people's comments is crazy. People, we about to get into the mixer with DJ No Name.
Oh, I need you to cut the beat,
man. What you got for us?
I need you to cut the beat for me, Rock.
Oh, he wanted acapella. Oh shit. All right, let me get my engineering on. All right, what we got?
I'm McDermott, the homie. I hate it. Had to be him. Josh Allen, the golden boy. You couldn't pull it off, beloved. And I was as happy as a schoolgirl. You did not accomplish anything but 4 turnovers. Cry me a river, build a bridge, and get over it. It's your fault, fam. Sean McDermott should not be fired. He should still be the Bills head coach, fam. What are we doing in this day and age, fam?
Mm.
And just like I said 2 weeks ago, you try to have your wife announce the pregnancy before the game to make I read the script before, fam. I'm reading it right now, and you couldn't do it. I am so happy. I am so satisfied. And my man Des said it at the very beginning of last season. What are we doing? It's all roll the tape. It's all coming back around.
Well, Gary, I as a Josh Allen supporter would tell you that Josh Allen is a trendsetter. Josh Allen is probably the GOAT of this generation because Josh Allen walked with his 4 turnovers. You know what I'm saying? For CJ Stroud.
Oh, man.
You mentioned in the conversation. So if it wasn't for Josh Allen doing what he did, CJ would not have had a bar set to try to match. But hey, take it how you want to take it.
That's all I gotta say. I'm keeping it like Josh Allen. It's all your fault. It's nobody else's fault but yours. And you kept getting away with murder, and it finally caught up to you. I am happy. Now you get to start over, new stadium and all that, and now a new coach. That man should not be fired right now, for real.
I mean, hope is not a strategy.
Hey, Raiders gonna pick him up. Homie convincing me.
Hey, come on, Josh. We'll take Josh Allen.
Wait, who? Josh Allen? No, y'all ain't getting Josh Allen.
First round pick for Josh Allen. Whoever y'all want for that first round.
I promise you, I would do it.
I would.
Buffalo is not getting rid of Josh Allen.
Y'all got to 10 more years. He's still playing 10 more years.
They haven't had a quarterback of his caliber since Jim Kelly. Like, seriously. All right. They're not getting rid of Josh Allen. No way. All right. He would have to request a trade. Period.
Go on trade Mendoza.
No, Mendoza, he definitely probably going number 1 now. I think they were saying Brooks from Oregon, but it's probably gonna be Mendoza at this point.
Yeah, I told the homie if they didn't win, he wasn't gonna go number 1. But he got it on lock with that win.
Yeah,
I think Oregon dude, ain't he going back to school?
Yeah, he going back to school.
That's right. Yeah, he going back to school. So yeah, he definitely So Mendoza definitely going. You're right. Yep. But yeah, I don't feel bad for Josh Allen. But why? I mean, they're going. Either way, he's good. Either way, he's good. If he win, all right, they're going to clap and triumph and yes, go Josh Allen. You see Lamar, you couldn't do this. You see Burrow, you couldn't do that. You see Jalen, you can't do this.
Wait a minute, Rock. Hold on, Rock. You just reminded me of something. Dan Orlovsky.
That guy.
Keep your motherfucker. See, I got to cuss, man. Keep your motherfucking mouth shut, man. What are you doing? The only highlight I've ever seen in my lifetime was you running out of bounds. I've never seen no highlight of you even doing a pass.
In the end zone. In the end zone.
I have never seen one highlight of you just doing a pass at all. Shut up. It's getting ridiculous. Boogie Cousins again is getting ridiculous, fam. It really is.
Yeah. I feel you on that. And like I said, no sympathy for Josh. Again, if he win, they celebrate. If he loses, he can literally just cry like he did. All right, and everything's fine. All right, and they get rid of the head coach. That lets you know right there they're not getting rid of him. They fired the head coach.
Shout out to Zach Taylor too for the Bengals. He's still the head coach too. Everybody else got axed.
Well, I mean, in his defense, when was the last time Joe Burrow played a full season since they went to the Super Bowl, right? Like in the case of, and we'll talk about these two gentlemen, all right, in the case of Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin, all right, Harbaugh, I'm sorry, you had Lamar this last decade, and over the last 5 years, you've been in the playoffs, all right, you've been a number 1 seed, all right, and Lamar was a 2-time MVP. There was no excuse for Harbaugh to have the lack of success that he has had, but in the case of Taylor with the Bengals or Tomlin, even with the Steelers,
with Tomlin,
they haven't really had a consistent and good quarterback. I mean, let's just call it what it is. But what did y'all think about the news that Harbaugh was fired. Now he is the head coach, the new head coach of the Giants, the New York Giants, which apparently, Donald Trump supported while he was looking to invade Greenland with 1,000 people. But apparently he supported this move, right? And then with Tomlin, message, and then Mike Tomlin, all right, stepping down after the Steelers lost to the Texans, right? No Name, what'd you think about that? I know, we've been talking about Harbaugh for a minute now. So
yeah, I'm happy it happened. Shout out to Steve Biscotti. The presser he did, I enjoyed it as well. And Harbaugh got broke off with the Giants, fam. He really did. And Tomlin stepping down, that made all the sense in the world. It really did. And there ain't too much I can say. We're gonna see what he does with Jackson Dart and Scatterboo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate. I think that's a good move for him.
Oh, for sure.
It works out. It clears a way for Lamar Jackson to leave and go to the Raiders, because that's at this point what we all want. And I ultimately, honestly, I like. I'm interested to see how it plays out in a lot of these coaches and what's going to take up with the next phase of the NFL. I'm glad to see the Chiefs not there. I'm glad to see new teams in there. I'm glad to see some old ones. If you look at the Patriots coming back, I just think overall the Giants, for Giants fans, is something to be excited with football wise. They had a really good team. I'm just waiting for my team to get their moment, man. I'm just waiting for my team to get their moment.
Y'all gotta change that field up, man. That field tearing their players up. Neighbors got torn up like first, second game, third game of the season.
Yeah, bruh.
They got to switch that up, man.
Bruh.
You too cold to be going out like that.
Yeah, him, Scatterboo went down, or was that Scatterboo? Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's a good position. I'm interested to see what he does as a coach for that team. I'm interested to see how they come out next season. Hopefully their quarterback can slide a little bit more. That way he can avoid concussion protocol. But I think it's up for Giants fans. I think it's up for them. I think it's a good position. I think same for Ravens fans. I think next season, football-wise, will be a very interesting season.
Very.
Where everybody, the shuffle of players and what's going to happen. Because Kansas City, no Pat Mahomes, but they need a running back. Or maybe they keep the 3 they have and just work on that. I don't know. Maybe a tight end down, so
Yeah, they interviewed Eric Bieniemy for the offensive coordinator again. The Chiefs.
Oh yeah, no, they gave him the position. Yeah, the Chiefs.
Oh, so it's official?
It's official. Yeah, they're bringing him back. Yeah. Which,
okay.
Again, why leave or why, push him out? I guess when he left, I think he wanted to separate himself from Andy Reid, because a lot of people were saying Andy Reid gets all the credit, for the offensive plays and how the offense looked. But still, Eric Bieniemy, he's still in that offensive room, right? I don't know, you call him offensive genius, but when he was there, they were winning Super Bowls.
They were balling.
Yeah. So, and obviously next year is probably going to be a down year as well, since Mahomes is not probably going to come back. So, the year after next, we'll see how they look. But I'm truly devastated right now, of course, because my Eagles, are out of it. All right, lost to I don't even remember who San Francisco. That's right, we lost San Francisco.
I was going to remind you.
Yeah, or I'm sure you were. But it is what it is, man.
And shout out to them Seahawks, man. Them Niners got dogged.
It's going to be the Rams and the Patriots. We know what it is. They this is a time where patriotism and all this other stuff, right? It's going to be the Rams and the Patriots, clearly. Patriots, first of all, for everybody that's talking shit and saying, oh, Drake May is that dude, I want to remind y'all, All right, real quick, y'all literally went from last to first, and by default, all right, you guys were 3-14 last year, so that would mean automatically you get one of the easier schedules the next season.
Consistent with that, Rock. You've been consistent with that.
All right, so that's number one. So number two, all right, if you look at who they played, two of those teams, only two, made the playoffs. They played the Bills twice, and they played the Steelers. That's it. All right, now, they won. They beat the Chargers. They beat everybody's other favorite, Justin Herbert. They beat the Chargers. All right, then you go out. C.J. Stroud has a terrible game, unfortunately, and you beat Houston. And now, guess what happened with Denver? Their quarterback broke his ankle. All right, so now he can't play.
Wild.
So it's pretty much inevitable that the Patriots are gonna go, unless Denver can figure this out with this backup guy. And Drake may have some turn, maybe the defense shows up. But nevertheless, yeah, it looks like it's going to. And I think the Rams are going to beat Seattle. I mean, as much as, I think Seattle, definitely came around this year. I still think the Rams are going to win it. They want Stafford to get it. And it's normally the usual suspects. If you look at the last decade, who's been in the Super Bowl? It's either been the Niners, the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Rams, Patriots. You throw the Bengals in there. That's it. No other teams have been really in the Super Bowl over the past, especially 6-7 years. Buccaneers. So yeah, and then Indiana. Shout out to Indiana for winning the Natty last night. They beat Miami. Pretty good game. I thought Miami was definitely going to come back. It looked like that.
The second half, they was looking real good.
You know what I'm saying? It looked like that was going to happen in the fourth quarter. It looked like they was going to come back. But nevertheless, Carson Beck threw the interception, ended the game. And, everybody going on Indiana right now because apparently like half of their team, the guys are like 22 to 25 years old. Like these are actually like NFL players, but they were transfers. And Gary, to your point with, like you said, offline with like the COVID and different things like that happened. That set that shit back. Like it's crazy. Like, but those guys should really be in the NFL. Same thing with Carson Beck. They say he graduated 2-3 years ago, right? But because of eligibility, he's still able to play. But yeah, what y'all think about that game last night?
Well, a couple things just going to get back to. First of all, the Drake May disrespect. Drake May, like Drake May is nice. Like Drake May is nice. Do I think I think the Patriots got a nice team. When you look at their defense, and I think they got a really solid running back.
Hold on. So you don't believe that this season was a product of having one of the easiest schedules?
Yeah, they still won their game. I mean, it can still be that, but at the end of the day, I mean, you can't help. You get a Houston team that probably shouldn't have been there, but they got there. And there's no Nico Collins, no Tank Dell. There's no thing for that team that's just as good. But at the end of the day, it doesn't equate because Travion Henderson is a beast. And Ramondre Stevenson's is solid. And who's that? Christian Gonzalez, one of their
cornerbacks. Yep,
he cold. Like they got some people on that team. And Drake May pretty cold. Like Drake May been cold since college. And I mean, I do think it is, like you said, the scheduling, but it is what it is. Just because I got the easy route there, don't get mad at me because I got to come back and do it again next year. But right now, hey, Patriots is up. I think that's both can be true. He can be cold and the schedule was easy, but he did what he was supposed to do. What we can get on Josh Allen for, Drake May did what he supposed to do.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah, well, we gonna see next year what's up. Definitely. We gonna. I mean, that's the testament, like for real, because next year they should. All right, this is the Patriots you're talking about. Robert Kraft could pay for an easier schedule, but they should have one of the tougher schedules next year. So we gonna see.
Travion gonna be even colder than if y'all like Gibbs. Travion can be all that because Travion Henderson, I think his name is. That boy cold. That boy. This ain't that Tom Brady Patriots team.
Nah,
that's what I like about them. I got suffered from fantasy with the Patriots. I had a few of them on my team, and then actually watching the Patriots, they was cold. Like I was like, dang, this is a solid team. Like they cold. That defense that they started letting up that pass rush, but that once Christian Gonzalez came back, they just been on it. Like so, I don't see them. I would not be surprised if next season they're hyping the Patriots up and they're living up to that expectation, because that's how good that team is. Outside of salary, I don't see what can really stop them as a youth because they're a young team growing into that. I feel the same way about the Broncos. I don't like to say that because I'm a Raiders fan. I feel the same way because Bo Nix, I think Drake May is 20 times better than Bo Nix. But that Broncos defense, and they have some young like RJ Harvey, like their young running back, and then their receiving core. That's what I'm saying. They got a pretty solid team, but I do agree with you, Rock. Next season will tell a different story with health, shift the players, because that's going to be an end where coaches align. Because where some new coaches go, and somebody threw the Bengals out in the comment, I think the Bengals will be back once they fix their defense. And if Joe stay healthy, you know what I'm saying, that's a dangerous team because,
Joe is cold. Joe Burrow's cold. Like
Drake May, I'm not saying Drake May Joe. Drake May is not Joe. But Drake May, he one of the ones. I think what they think, I don't want to discredit Josh Allen because I think he's solid, but I think Drake May, matter of fact, here's a better one. How they hype up, I hate saying this because I'm not trying to discredit the person, but it does discredit them. How what's his name in San Diego?
Justin Herbert.
How the expectations for him? How people like, he is Justin Herbert cold.
Yeah, he's like one of my favorites out of all of them. Like
because he caught the kid. He that's who Drake May is. I think Drake May can be that, and I think his Drake May is. When you watch him, Drake May cold, I just, you know what I'm saying, I just don't like the Patriots. If he's on any other team, I can root for him more. But he cold. So
I don't know. We gonna see.
Josh Allen may have lost his spot if Drake May win the Super Bowl.
Oh, speaking of Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, you on the clock, fam?
But no, technically, he only been there like 1 year or 2 years. He
keep going back and forth and do you on the clock already.
That's what they do.
They look. First of all, he's a Harbaugh. All right, he's had time in the league. He's made it to a Super Bowl. He just won the Natty at Michigan. He ain't going. They've been in the playoffs since he's been there. So, he'll be all right. They're gonna at least give him at least 2-3 more seasons, as long as they are on the incline. Like, if they start going backwards now, like next season and the season after that, they miss the playoffs, especially like with the Chiefs being down.
Yeah.
Then that's a conversation.
I see.
Go ahead, Dev.
No, I just said I agree with you. I see where you're going.
Yeah, right now, it's still a little too soon. But I mean, especially with Mahomes being down next year, Chargers, what's up? I mean, you saw Denver take it to the next level.
Raider Nation
will not do nothing. But anyway,
we're gonna be just like the Eagles.
Hey, look, y'all can say what y'all want about them Eagles, but we got that Super Bowl, 2 of them. That's last decade.
We're going to be like one of them birds, them Ravens or them Eagles. In America, don't think I forgot, as we're still in this football, both of their teams let you down. Both of their teams. Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, you let everybody down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't coaching.
Look, with the Eagles, man.
Lamar, y'all the truth.
Man, it was some extra stuff with the Eagles, man. It was just a lot of internal bullshit. But I will say this for everybody going in on Jalen Hurts, people remember when this man has had a good and consistent offensive coordinator, the team has gone to the Super Bowl. All right, when he is not, the years that he has not had a good or consistent coordinator, we have exited in the wild card round. Period. All right. So consistency and having a good coordinator in place, somebody who can, call plays, switch it up here or there, that matters. It does. And it matters to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, yes, as much as people like Cam Newton, all want to say game manager, game whatever, this and that. Okay. He might be a system quarterback. He may not be able to do all the shit like Mahomes can do or whatever. Okay. So, but within a system, he has shown that he's a winner. When there's not really a system in place where it's inconsistent, he has shown that he can struggle with that. And I think that's probably most quarterbacks. All right, take Josh McDaniels away from Drake May right now. And we all know Josh McDaniels is a hell of an offensive coordinator. All the years that he had with Brady. All right, he knows a little something. And I'm sure Drake May is benefiting from that. All right, so
and a good coach.
That matters. That's all I'm gonna say. That matters, man.
All I know is Drake May about to get a good receiver from Philadelphia next year. So we're going to see what Drake May do.
Well, I agree. Yeah, he probably is going to the Patriots. That probably is going to happen. But y'all can have AJ. He's going to be, he's going to be washed up by then, so y'all can go ahead and have him.
And I want to point something out too with that while we're still on football, just to say this. I'm so tired of the quarterback winning the MVP, and I'm tired. And I know this is where it's turned into, because I remember the era when it was open to everybody. But like, there's like I get they're supposed to be the leaders and the face of the team. I get all that, and I get we've made it the Hollywood position right now. But if you look at somebody, particularly Buffalo, this is a non-Buffalo fan, so if there's any Bill fans, feel free to correct me and comment. But just looking at it from a Buffalo standpoint, their running back, what's the Cooks? I cannot think of his name right now. James Cook.
Yeah,
one of the top running backs in the league this year.
Yeah.
And like wasn't even like getting mentioned. He getting treated like a side part, but he was a big part to help them get there. And when you look at a lot of it, and we trash the quarterback position for certain things, i.e. a Jalen Hurts. You want to say what did they say, Rock? He's a system quarterback and things like that. He's a system MVP, Super Bowl MVP quarterback. Make sure you add that in there, because at the end of the day, he has what a lot of quarterbacks will never be able to do. And to Rock's point, as a fan of that team with different offensive coordinators, and it's like they don't want to take that in consideration. But what I'm overall saying with the quarterback position is there's some great quarterbacks. There's really only 3 to 4 in the league, and like that are S tier, and then everybody else. But there's a lot of solid running backs out there. Breece Hall, who's done his thing, and it's like you ignore
Jonathan Taylor was having a.
But that's what I was about to say. That's what happened. They was mentioning Cook like at the first half of the season, but the thing was Jonathan Taylor was going crazy, and they was like losing like 1 or 2 games, and that was it before that debacle happened. So that was the thing. They just stopped mentioning literally that second half of the season, and then everybody else just started taking off.
But it just, and that's even more to my point. And then you look at the receiver, even though Justin Jefferson fantasy-wise, I could care less Jay Jettis if you have a bad fan. I'm not that weird fantasy person, Jay Jettis. You can have a bad fantasy season. It don't mean nothing. But ultimately, when you look at his situation with his quarterback, he still hit 1,000 receiving yards. And it's like the same when you talk about Joe being going over there, but what's his name? The Bengals receiver. I cannot think of his name right now.
Chase.
Yeah. Top receivers in the league doing their thing, but we keep saying the quarterback for MVP when not like certain teams. Yes, Mahomes, the Allens, sometimes because James Cook once again, and Mahomes and my boy Baltimore. I can't think of it. Lamar
Jackson.
Yeah, certain quarterbacks. Yes, they over there probably holding it down by themselves in these situations. But there's a lot of other positions that need to start getting mentioned in these MVP talks. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders, Max Crosby, like literally as a defensive player is the face of our franchise. When you look at the Browns, Myles Garrett, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets old. So I'm just saying, get off this quarterback kick. Let's get back to making the award open to everybody, because there's a lot of solid positions. I get it's the face, but let's miss me with the extras.
Because that's a good point too. Because Jamar Chase got the Triple Crown last year, like for real.
But wasn't even mentioned in the MVP.
And I'm
last
talking
year
about
was,
Jamar Chase was killing.
Last year was a crazy year because Saquon was almost, he had the 2,000
That
yards.
was okay. Yeah, see, all that's coming back to play now. You're right.
Yeah, last year was crazy.
We don't even want to give them an MVP because they're not quarterbacks, and that I don't know when that switch. I wish maybe next episode we can review that and see, hey, what was the switch the year that when this quarterback switch happened? Because like I said, I'm not a big football person. But over the years, I've noticed it. I'm just like, I'm so tired of hearing them hype this quarterback position.
You know what? I'm gonna look up the past decade when we done with this episode because I'm curious too.
It's because it's gonna help like with the black quarterback situation because we hype it up because the quarterbacks only get the MVPs, right? But we don't want to acknowledge Lamar, a 2-time MVP. Oh, he has to win a Super Bowl now. All right, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That first one, which the Super Bowl really don't matter because if it did, they wouldn't be coming at Jalen Hurts the way they do. So that's just that at the end of the day, it's really what is your criteria? So because all Jalen Hurts has to do now is win a season MVP. That's in my book. Just give him the season MVP and he done. But he don't care about that. You know what he want? He won a Super Bowl. And he should win more Super Bowls. Because even Pat Mahomes, as he's not winning no more, they already trashing Pat like he ain't never achieved nothing. So
yeah, it's such a like the commentary around the NFL a lot of times is just so like right now, and even with the NBA, like people forget history and forget facts and like what it really was, right? Like like last year, to your point, Jamar Chase, Triple Crown, Saquon, over 2,000 yards. Lamar had identical years as far as statistics than what he had his MVP years, and yet they still gave the MVP to who? Josh Allen. But yeah, to your point, like it's like the Heisman. Like the Heisman is pretty much like a QB, but they're more diverse with it because like Devontae Smith as a receiver won, and there's been some running back. So it's more so an offensive award for sure with the Heisman. But yeah, the MVP is definitely a quarterback award. Yeah, to your point, like how does even a defensive like Aaron Donald all those years, with the run, like he was ridiculous. Like people consider him the best player in the league a few years, like a few seasons. Never really had MVP consideration, right? So yeah, like what does a defensive player, a receiver, a running back, a safety, a corner, like what do they have to do in order to really be considered when the quarterback, if he throw 30 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions and 4,500 yards, and their team is first or second place, he's likely going to win it. That's yeah. I mean, like I said with Drake May, I'm like, there's so as much as okay, he not saying the kid isn't talented or this or that, like he can't play, but there's so many other guys who had great seasons or great seasons. But we're just going to look at him and put him in the line because the Patriots were number 2, and still they were number 2. I don't even think Bo Nix got MVP consideration or Sam Darnold with Seattle, right? And we all know that's more so their defense. But still, it's they with that award, they just try to like whoever they're trying to promote as the next hope. All right, that's what they're gonna give the award, or who just they can't deny. Like Lamar, they just couldn't deny him the MVP. But like last year, and this year, they're really trying to promote who they want to be the face.
It's to your point, Rock. If you were to take that Ray Lewis Ravens team, who was their quarterback then? That was Flacco back then.
Flacco was Dilfer, and then Flacco. Yeah.
But we all know that defense carried them. So if that team existed today, having Ray Lewis on there, they would not give Ray Lewis the MVP. They would give it to the offense. Well, I can't even remember who the quarterback was during those seasons a couple times. So, and I don't remember even running. Now, who was their running back at one point too? Was that
It was Jamal Lewis. He was
cold though. I like Jamal Lewis.
It was Ray Rice. Was they running back at one point? Yep. Yeah,
it's to your point though, Rock. Yeah, like because if that team existed today, having a Hall of Famer, they would not give him the MVP. Crazy.
Yeah, I think the last defensive MVP was Lawrence Taylor, I believe.
That's wild.
Crazy.
And look at all the great defensive players that we've had. Like to your point, Ed Reed was on those teams. Terrell Suggs was on those teams.
Man,
Brian Urlacher from the Bears. You had Donald from the Rams. You had J.J. Watt. Houston had crazy years. Like all these, defensive guys. Yeah, no MVP for the defense. That's just how it's going to be. People, again, please make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube, IG, and Twitch right now. Greatly appreciate everybody for tuning in, and for some of the comments. But y'all people are just weird out there. About to get into it. The real MC.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This one here, I ain't gonna take long with this one because it was two films. I gotta do Hey Stories reviews for. Now the school's wrapping up. They're gonna be easier, people. I'm telling you. But first, I want to do His and Hers. That film, Netflix did their thing with that. It was me and my wife watched it and enjoyed it. Shout out to Tessa Thompson and my boy John. He gonna be Punisher always. That's just Punisher.
He's killing it though. Like he been in a lot of stuff. Like he about to be in the Odyssey.
The boy is gold. You know what I'm saying? He can act his tail off. Man.
Yeah.
The film itself, man, like it started off so I didn't know really what to expect. I thought it was gonna be like a rom-com type thing, and it just caught me off guard. It showed that you can keep stories simple, tension tight, and you don't need explosions to make people lean forward. And it just was really phenomenal acting. I love when it's just great acting. Tessa Thompson she's
a beast. Tessa Thompson is very underrated right now.
Man.
Very underrated right now.
Love that girl, man. She's so cold, man. Everybody did a phenomenal job. The end, the twist caught me off. And I just definitely recommend this one here. 5 out of 5 for me. I think it's phenomenal. It didn't miss on any parts. Me and my wife have this thing too. Like when we watch, if we can't wait because we on our seat, we just like, man, just skip to the end. I ain't got time. They BS. Right. If I feel like it's a bit, not this one. I wanted to see how the story unfolded, and it's phenomenal. The other one I want to shout out real quick is The Rip with Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. That one was just cool. Tiana Taylor was in that one too. Shout out to Tiana having her run right now. I love you, Tiana.
Yeah,
I think it's
very consistent.
Killing it. Congratulations. I still think Leonardo DiCaprio movie. I wasn't feeling the movie. I'm not gonna be one of these haters talking about your acting because I still think you was solid. But the story of the movie I didn't like. But shout out to Tiana, still killing.
Congratulations to her, Golden Globe winner.
Yeah,
congratulations to her. That's awesome. Yeah,
major. But The Rip, 5 out of 5. Another one where I didn't see the twist coming. This one was a super slow burn for me at first because when the action kicked in, it was really like, and I say slow by 5 minutes because I was like, I put it on when I was like, I guess I'll watch this. I wasn't really into watching it, and when I started with it, it was cool, phenomenal acting. It was just great. One movie I want to shout out that's out now for some to see. Independent. I meant to mention this to you, Rock, but there's a film called Night Patrol. This one got YG in it, Freddie Gibbs in it. It has.
Let's see that.
Yeah, it has. The whole concept of the story is, if you look it up, Rock, real quick. Night Patrol. The concept of the story is it's a black neighborhood, and the cops are actually vampires. So Night Patrol's been getting a lot of good reviews. I don't know if it was Sundance. I don't know if it was. I can't remember where it's at, but I just pre-ordered that. I'm waiting for that one to come out, but I think it's called Night Patrol. If I'm saying it right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely waiting for that one. But yeah, my big 2 reviews, His and Hers. Go see it. The Rip, definitely see it. Both on Netflix. And shout out to Idris Elba, who just came back with season 2 of Hijack. Idris, that first episode, bruh. Idris. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? That first one was all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm really getting out for my new year. I gotta wait for it. I'm becoming my daddy, man. I need all the seasons. Like put all the episodes and seasons out first. I'll watch it, then review it because I can't do week to week waiting. And then I'm gonna end with this rock and I'm done for sure. Shout out to Game of Thrones for coming back with the seven kingdoms, if I'm saying it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I know people gave it the lowest review of Game of Thrones TV shows, but I enjoyed it. It felt good not to be caught up in this person hooking up with their cousin. Game of Thrones been getting weird. And like, I mean, and then since winter didn't really come the way we wanted it to, like, you know, it was really good. I love the first episode. I'm excited to watch it and see where this goes. But yeah, a lot of great TV shows out there right now. Some coming back later this season. But overall, watch His and Hers, watch The Rip. Those are on Netflix. Check out Idris Elba's show if you have Apple TV Hijack. I can't forget HBO Max, Game of Thrones, Night of the Seven Kingdom, and then Night Patrol coming. It's in theaters, I think, somewhere now, but it's available to pre-order.
Yeah, it came out officially last year. Yeah, during film festivals. It just dropped on the 16th. So yeah. So it should be out in theaters right now.
You get a chance, watch that trailer, Rock. You're gonna go like crazy because I thought the concept alone.
I want to go check. I want to check that out, and I was like, now y'all just saying that out loud. That might be one of the movies that be at Circle Cinema that I can go check out. It's like that's an independent joint, right?
Yeah.
That mess around be at Circle Cinema before the AMC or something. We'll go check that out.
Yeah, AMC ain't taking that one though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They be stingy with
it. Also, shout out to The Pit. Season 2 is on right now. First 2 episodes is crazy. Shout out to The Pit. You know, and for all the ladies out there, we know what y'all, you know, are anticipating. Bridgerton is coming at the end of this month. So fellas, just get ready for your ladies to ignore you for, you know, pretty much that entire weekend. And that's all right. You know, we got things to do. We can go out, play ball, have a drink with the fellas, you know, go to the mall, do some shopping, you know, plant a garden. You know, we can do these different things like that, you know, hit the gym, pump it up. Enjoy y'all Bridgerton, ladies. It's all good. But shout out to the ladies out there. Bridgerton and Euphoria is coming to. So 2026 is for the women, for real. Y'all shows might be hit.
Euphoria,
yeah.
That's with Zendaya.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know I ain't gonna even lie. That season 3 trailer looked fire though. Outside of old girl, I was like, yo, they switching it up. I watched the first 2 seasons of Euphoria and I thought it was trash. That's season 3. Y'all may get me back because I was like, man, this is the worst show on TV. Yeah. But I love Zendaya and I'm a support that show.
Women love Euphoria. Like they be going crazy off that show.
Season 3,
I can't do it. My girl be trying to get me to watch it. I can't do it.
Man, first 2 seasons, I'm gonna tell you, was trash. That season 3 trailer though, because she running drug dealer. How I think it's gonna go, and how I know they probably gonna really do it. I'm gonna be disappointed. But it looked like I'm like, oh, Rue about to be with the drug dealers running from him. This is about to be dope, like you know what I'm saying, like
right.
Nah, it ain't about to be.
People, real quick, just wanted to get into the fact that Doom is coming. All right, they dropped the trailers. All right, they dropped 4 trailers. Interesting marketing pitch. They dropped 4 trailers. All right, before Avatar showings. Okay, so the first trailer was the Captain America trailer. Next week, they dropped the Thor trailer, said Thor is coming back. Week after that was the X-Men trailer. All right, so Professor X, all right, from the original X-Men, they come back. Cyclops now I'm sure you would appreciate that. Cyclops is in the animated uniform, all right, with the yellow spandex. Just saying. And then they drop Wakanda and Fantastic Four trailer with them meeting up. All right. Doomsday is coming, people. I like how the trailers came out. I don't like the marketing and how they did it. But nevertheless, It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. Just real quick, some must watches before Doomsday. According to Marvel, all right, Loki TV series seasons 1 and 2, Wakanda Forever, all right, Shang-Chi, which is actually pretty good. I don't know if y'all saw Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was actually pretty good. Yeah, Shang-Chi was actually pretty good. Fantastic Four, A Brave New World, and Thunderbolts, which I'm sure Des appreciates, and then also wants to consider all of the Avengers movies, of course, and they're actually re-releasing Endgame a month before they release Doomsday. All right, Days of Futures Past and X2 is supposed to be essential. All right, because again, they're bringing back some of the original X-Men members. And the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out this summer, of course, is going to be a relay into that, as well as Deadpool and Wolverine, because the TVA was in that as well with the Loki series. So, look, Des, what you got to say?
Are you finished?
What's wrong with Doomsday, man? What's wrong?
Well, I mean, I don't think nothing wrong with it. It looks like a great rollout, right? It looks like we can go ahead and get our hopes up again, just to be epically disappointed, because this is what they've been giving us. They give us hope. We get excited. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, and they just gonna disappoint it. So, like, hopefully it doesn't turn out to be the first Fantastic Four. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be Dark Phoenix by the X-Men, which I like, but hopefully it doesn't turn out to be the Eternals. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it looks good. You know, are they going to be Ant-Man, Wasp, Quantum Mania? What are we getting to? Thor: Dark World? What are we getting from them? Because it has just been this constant sale. You go watch it, and it's disappointing. Do I think they're going to do that? No, I think it's going to be a great product, but I refuse to get my hopes up and give them past 75%, because every time I expect more, I get disappointed. And Rock gave you guys a list of shows. I'm going to give you some too. Go watch She-Hulk. Watch it. No, don't watch it. See what they put up. See the things that they gave us for me to feel the way that I feel.
Look, they're already saying they basically doing a reboot. Like She-Hulk ain't coming back. They're not doing a season 2. What was it? The Marvels. They said that movie was trash. All right, Marvel.
I like the Marvels too. That's what's sad.
Nah.
That was sad. So, but ultimately, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about you. But you know what you can do? Go listen to James Gunn and see what he's doing over there at DC. Because when Marvel disappoints you, come to DC. You know what DC said? They don't care about them, because we got you. DC. Where it's okay. We're the other guys. Batman. It's always going to be good. Superman. It's going to give you what you need. And guess what? We're going to find a new Wonder Woman. And we have Supergirl coming, which maybe still be disappointing, but guess what? You love the actress. So
I didn't realize that was the chick from Game of Thrones. I was like, oh shit. Oh yeah, that's
they're not playing. DC ain't playing this year. But my biggest thing is I love the rollout they've done so far with on Marvel's side. I think it's dope. The Wakanda Forever one was dope to me. Has it been confirmed that Damson is the new Black Panther, or is that just rumors still?
That I don't think Marvel's dropped that confirmation, but all the sources are saying it's confirmed. That it's like it's no longer like for a minute it was speculation, and then he made the appearance. Even after that, it was still speculation. But as of recently, like everything's been saying confirmed. Like there's nobody saying no, that's a hoax and don't believe it. But yeah, it's definitely probably confirmed.
My final little rant for these people at Marvel is, if you give us the X-Men and you don't give us a legitimate X-Men movie, a fire X-Men movie, which I know you're going to do, but you don't give me a fire X-Men movie, I'm not going to say I'm not going to stop watching. I'm going to stop watching you. But the rants will intensify.
Did you see the trailers? Did you have to see the trailers?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
My whole thing is, I don't like it when it's a year apart. Like, I don't want to see these right now. Like, they're cool. I rock with them, but it's like, fam, I gotta wait till the end of the year.
Yeah, they got slow playing. They slow playing.
They slow playing for real. But I'm gonna just watch all these other movies that you posted on the last episode, and then just live through that, and then the time will come. Cause I am gonna watch it. I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna watch it. I'm actually going to the theater and watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. It's definitely a year out. And to the Russo brothers' credit, they came out and said these aren't just trailers, they're stories, they're clues. And I'm sure Super Bowl, they're gonna drop something official. Comic-Con's coming, they're gonna drop something official at Comic-Con. This will be a slow build. Spider-Man, they got coming out over the summer. I'm sure they're gonna release something ahead of that in a trailer. Because after Spider-Man, it's literally then Doomsday. And then to your point, Des, with DC, yeah, they got Supergirl coming out. Clayface is gonna come out around Halloween.
The Lanterns TV show.
Yeah, that should be all right, I guess. But next year, though, next year they got Man of Tomorrow coming out, where they're supposed to be a Superman and Lex Luthor team up against, I think, probably Brainiac, one of those characters. And then at the end of next year is, of course, the Batman 2, in which now it's confirmed that Sebastian Stan, who everybody knows as Bucky from Marvel, he's going to be playing Harvey Dent, Two-Face in Batman. And Scarlett Johansson's supposed to be playing some character. I think that might be Dent's wife.
See how they lost Bucky? You see that? Because Bucky know this shit has sailed.
They can do both. Plenty of actors have done both at the same time. So, we'll see. People, so we can get the disappointment off of Dez's face. All right, let's go ahead and transition to our top 5 or 10. All right. Well, actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be some more disappointment on Dez's face because he never likes my list, and that's all right. So this list, okay, was according to Chat GPT. All right, the most successful sport franchises of the last decade. All right, so from 2015 to 2025. All right, and this is in order. Okay, this is what Chat GPT stated. Number 10, the Seattle Storm. All right, 2 titles in the WNBA. All right, has some legendary players: Breanna Stewart, Sue Bird. All right, Seattle Storm at number 10. Then we have the New England Patriots. All right, they also won 2 titles. All right, New England. You have the greatest sports franchise ever. All right, in the Philadelphia Eagles, 2 titles in the NFL. Okay, I ain't get no claps, no applause. You know what? I'll make my own applauds. How about nobody wants to applaud or clap? When the Eagles. I will do it. All right. Shout out to the Eagles. All right. Then we're gonna get to your team in a minute. Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, 2 titles in the NHL. All right. The Houston Astros, them cheating Astros. All right. It's considered number 6 with 2 titles. The Florida Panthers. Still, how Florida has hockey teams is beyond me. But nevertheless, the Florida Panthers won 2 titles in the NHL. All right. One of my favorite teams with one of the best players in the WNBA, Tate Wilson. All right, Vegas. All right, they have won 3 titles in the WNBA. The Golden State Warriors, all right, won 3 titles in the NBA over the past decade. All right, Dez's team, of course, them LA Dodgers. All right, also won 3 titles. All right, in the MLB. All right. And then the number 1, which shouldn't be a surprise to too many people, Kansas City Chiefs, all right, who have won 3 titles in the NFL. So, fellas, no name. I'm going to start with you because we already know where Dez is going. All right.
I say Dodgers number 1. Dodgers number
Please.
1.
Why the Dodgers number 1?
They was just compared to the top 3, because I would say Dodgers, Aces, Then who is number one again? My bad.
The Chiefs.
Yeah, I would say Dodgers, Aces. Then I say Chiefs. Dodgers is just super dominant, so I'm still mad they beat the Phillies this past season too. Yeah, I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Oh, what is this? We have a comment. Rake. We own the okay. So you're a Dodgers fan. All right, got you. Okay, I got you. All good. Oh, so you about to love what Dez is about to say. Please, Dez. Who? We all know.
I mean, it's the Dodgers. I mean, nobody cares about Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Pat Mahomes done. That's done. You know what I'm saying? It's the Dodgers, baby. Y'all know what it is. It's the Dodgers. Did you not see that last World Series? Like, look, it could go either way. We didn't know. And you know what? It went how it was supposed to. Dodger Nation, play the Randy Newman. I love LA. Come on, y'all know what it is, man. Go blue, man. Stop playing with me, bro. Like, come on. Did you not see that World Series? For people who actually love baseball, that was a good World Series. Man, come on, man. Dodgers versus Toronto. Come on, stop playing with me, bro.
Go ahead, no name. What was you asking, Dez?
No, I was saying, you think they're going to three-peat?
It's hard to do a three-peat. I would like a three-peat. They have the team to do a three-peat. Everybody going to be on their head. But if I learned anything from that one, it's going to be just as tough. I'm going to say yes, because that's my squad. I'm going to ride with them till the wheels come off, because them cheating-ass Astros, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely cheating ass Astros. They got caught.
I'm with too. Let's go Rams too. LA versus everybody. Stop playing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put the Lakers on here just for the bubble championship. Just because, bro.
Hey, it was real.
It was real. It was real. Like,
it counted.
Man, like Dodgers versus everybody, man. That World Series. But matter of fact, I tell people, go back and watch the YouTube highlights just of that World Series. It was a great World Series. It wasn't a trash World Series. I miss the days, even whoever ends up in this Super Bowl, like, I miss the days of actual good championships. No BS blowouts, none of that. Like, I don't know, because me and my wife, my lady fell asleep. Like, I was like watching still. I didn't know how it was gonna go. And when it ended, I was like, yo, babe, we won. It was crazy. Like, that one right there, one of my favorite Dodger moments of many, but that one was like, yeah, we won that. Because if we didn't win that World Series, people would have been like, oh, they can't wait to talk stuff. I don't want to lose a three-peat. I'm not trying to drink it. Can't say nothing because we still got the back-to-back, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing with us. The Dodgers, man, that's the best. That's the best team, bro. Like Dodgers is and then the Lakers owner is the Dodgers owner, bro. We back in LA, bro. And the Rams ain't even supposed to be there right now. Let's talk about it. The Rams ain't even supposed to be there, but the Rams are there. So whoever they go up against, I hope they beat them too. So shout out to everybody up in California who be winning. LA teams win. That's what we do. It may be some down seasons. It may be some bad seasons, but guess what? We come back. I hope Stafford goes out with a title. I hope he goes out Super Bowl MVP. If not, I hope Puka go ham. I hope the defense go ham. It don't matter. LA versus everybody. I hope the Dodgers three-peat. And you know what? I hope they get a four-peat. Dang, they won 4 of them things? Yeah, it ain't going to happen. I tell y'all. But y'all want Dodger fans to be annoying? This is what we going to do. Because when we was losing, they was talking all that noise. Then we started winning. Now we cheating. Now we doing this. Your teams can do it too. They just too broke. They too greedy with their money to go spend your money. Get your bread up. Okay, Google, play Lotto Brokey.
Listen, I appreciate, your soliloquy, all right, that you stated, all right. Listen, I mean, it's either gonna be y'all or the Chiefs. Y'all the only two franchises that won back-to-backs. All right. I mean, it is what it is. I would personally have to say the Chiefs have one up. I would probably have to say they're 1A, only because the NFL is just a tougher sport. It's tougher to repeat. What they did to repeat, that's tough. Tell me all the teams that have repeated in the NFL. MLB, it's happened plenty of times, especially over the last decade. NFL, it is hard to do. All right, so I'm not discrediting the Dodgers. I think they're a great team. Shout out to LA. All right, straight up, for real. Shout out to the Dodgers. Y'all put together a great team. Much respect. I'm only saying slightly the Chiefs because the NFL football is a tougher sport, more physical. It's harder to do. You literally lose half of your team every single year. So to come back and then do all that shit all over again and then to win, that's hard. That's hard to do. All right. And y'all who did y'all just sign? Somebody who's gonna be coming off y'all six man, gonna be coming off y'all bench. Who's a great player. Y'all can easily just do that every year. Just pull free agents in. And, NFL is not that simple. All right. So that's why we give Kansas City a slight edge. But both of y'all did pretty much the same thing. Y'all won a title and then y'all went back to backs. And that's awesome. Now, who has the better chance? Well, obviously the Chiefs couldn't three-peat. But do y'all have a great chance of doing that? Absolutely. Especially because y'all just signed another superstar again, who's coming off y'all bench. Who knows if he probably ain't gonna be in the rotation. That's how good, that's how good and deep y'all are. So shout out to the Dodgers, man. Yeah. Now, again, just because of the sport, I had to give the Chiefs the 1-up. People, thank everybody again for tuning in. Everybody, please.
It's always a hater, people, in the bunch.
It's not hating.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not letting this man thank y'all.
No name.
This man,
you are sitting right here.
The Eagles are out, and this man want to attack everybody else.
It's not hating. I said the Eagles was out. I acknowledge
it is
my
always
team is out.
It is always
I acknowledge my team
always
is out.
A hater. Nobody talking about the Chiefs no more. They done. They done lost Travis Kelce. They got to figure their whole life. Andy Reid about to go. He about to probably go back to the Eagles. Y'all got a coach position open? Y'all don't got it open yet?
That still don't change the fact that they won 2 titles and won back-to-back in the NFL. That is hard to.
Okay, it can be hard, but we talking about the Dodgers right now,
and that's fine.
And the Dodgers go blue.
No name. Did I not sit up here and say shout out to LA? Shout out to the Dodgers. Did I not sit up here and say that?
See, he's Philly trash. You like the Philly? Yeah, it's always.
Say y'all trash or something.
The pieces done.
Y'all didn't deserve y'all titles. I didn't say that. I said y'all a great team. That's exactly what I said.
Who watched that World Series.
What else did I say? I said I'm gonna give Kansas City the slight edge. I didn't say they're light years ahead of y'all. I did not say that. I said the slight edge.
Then he had to go. It's harder in football than baseball. We ain't talking about that. It was about which team. We were talking about which team.
Tell me that's not.
What was the problem?
You mean to tell me baseball is a harder sport than football?
No. That wasn't the question.
What about here?
That wasn't the question. The most successful sports franchises.
Okay.
And then you got to look at the owner. Kansas City moving out their own city. That's how much they struggling right now. Dodgers ain't going nowhere, baby. Stop playing.
Y'all, hold up. Where y'all is y'all stadium downtown LA? Hold up.
Dodgers is still where the Dodgers at. Look, the part wasn't what sport was harder. What did it say, Gary? Did it say what sport was harder?
I said I'm giving the Chiefs the slight edge because of my opinion that football is a tougher sport.
Oh my goodness.
That's it.
Oh my goodness.
And I said slight.
And we didn't even put soccer teams on here. I don't see. That's a whole nother monster in itself.
No, yeah, that is true. That is. Soccer got too many leagues. Soccer got two. They got the Euro League. They got the Italian League. Yeah. They got the MLS. They got the Canadian League. They got the soccer got two. You got to follow Barcelona, Manchester United. This team. That's too much. I can't do it.
Well, yeah, go watch that World Series, man. I see you didn't watch it. I see you didn't watch it.
I watched it, man, and y'all won. Congratulations. All right, now go. Now, your three-peat ain't no debate at that point. Y'all three-peat. Oh, who's done that in any sport since the Lakers?
Since who?
I said it, since the Lakers.
Where they play at?
Remind everybody though, who was the most dominant player on those teams. Remind everybody of that. Okay.
On what team?
On those Lakers three-peat team. Remind everybody who was the most dominant player.
Go do that one because we can pull up the stats. Go pull up that one where Kobe was leading.
Remind everybody who was the most dominant player, who was averaging 35 and 15.
Don't pull up. The one where Kobe was averaging more than Shaq. The one where Shaq almost fought on Kobe had to save his tail. The one let's talk about it. You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it?
Philly?
You want to talk about it?
That one against Philly.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How many times Kobe had to say that tail? Even by the big fella's own definition, ahead, I wouldn't have won them titles without Kobe. I wouldn't have won without Kobe.
Shaq just feels bad, and we ain't gonna get into that conversation.
He can feel bad all he wants.
Shaq knows why he's
the greatest Laker ever, Kobe Bean Bryant, the greatest Laker ever player. Once again, you see how I go back to LA. Everything mapped back to LA, man. Keep playing with me. I'm telling y'all, we up right now.
All right. Gary, what we say? Roll that what?
Oh, roll the tape.
Roll that tape. Stamp this moment. Stamp it.
We can.
I'm gonna stamp it because come October. Oh yeah, we gonna see what's up.
And what I'm gonna say, that three-peat, did I not say the three-peat is hard, Gary? Did I not say? And then I said,
oh no.
Even if you don't win a three-peat, we
still with the three-peat is hard.
And I want to add one clarity too. The player that the Dodgers got off free agency, anybody else could have grabbed him. Anybody else could have grabbed him, but he came to the Dodgers, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Are you kidding me? Everybody knows the Dodgers and the Yankees have the most money. What you talk? They can spend the most money. Everybody knows this.
All these teams can spend. They can do what the Dodgers do. They owners choose not to.
So I'm gonna go to a team that I'm gonna not go to a team where I can win now and also get paid. How is that not the smartest choice?
If I'm right, they're deferring the cap. All these teams can do it. They choose not to.
Man, please.
Don't get mad at the Dodgers for doing what they can do.
If it's between me going to the Kansas City Royals and getting the same amount of money compared to going to LA, of course I'm going to go to the Dodgers. I got a chance to win and sit on the bench.
Look it up. Baseball baseball salary caps are crazy. All these teams can do what the Dodgers do, but they choose not to. It ain't no different than the tush push. They all could do it, but they chose not to.
Gary, where would you rather play? In Kansas City or LA?
I forgot to mention the tush push. Y'all tried to vote against the tush push Buffalo Bills, and y'all were the main ones using it.
And then y'all use it.
And then you did it illegally when you got carried into the goal line, literally lifted up. That was against the rules. Y'all not slick, man. Y'all not slick.
All right, people.
LA up.
As we always like to do in the show. What's the question? All right. Again, people, go look up who's the most dominant player in that.
And look at the 2001 Western Conference run with Kobe Bryant.
Western Conference. We're talking about the finals. All right. So, question of the
day. Because he couldn't get him there. He couldn't do it.
Oh my God. OMG. Like Shaq didn't show that he could do that with other shooting guards. But anyway. All right. So.
Because he didn't win until he got who? 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 He didn't win until he got who?
He didn't go to the finals.
He didn't win until he got, and as dominant as he is, he ain't nowhere near Kobe with the stats.
Real quick, who else had a dominant center like that back then? Who else had that? You don't think if T-Mac didn't have a Shaq, he wouldn't have won? Allen Iverson.
Not like Kobe, because Kobe won without Shaq.
Who made
Kobe
it
won without Shaq. Kobe won without Shaq.
Matumbo, rest in peace. Allen Iverson. You don't think he wouldn't have made it?
Don't change the fact.
You don't think he wouldn't have won a title with Shaq?
Show me the stats. Because I could tell you, Kobe won without Shaq.
Just a quick question. And I like Kobe. I love Kobe Bryant. So this is no diss to Kobe.
You tolerate Kobe. If you like Kobe, you wouldn't even have this argument. You tolerate Kobe.
I'm a realist. You're LA based, man. We know you ride with
It's
Kobe.
not being real. You can't say you like Kobe, but then ignore what he actually did in the playoffs.
I'm not ignoring it. I'm not ignoring what he did. I'm saying he also had one of the most dominant players in NBA history on his team. That's all I'm saying. Nobody
also is one of the most dominant players in NBA history. I can't help that my man was that. Kobe was an elite scorer. Mamba mentality. It is what it is.
And that's why y'all love Kobe. That's it. Let's just simplify it with that. Y'all love Mamba mentality. Period. Period.
Because he was Kobe. Because he won. He wanted to win.
Because he was a killer, right? That's the only
reason.
That's
what he did.
Okay.
That's what he did. 2002 playoffs. Name every playoff.
Next episode, real quick. Our next episode will be on February 3rd. This will be a conversation. Guarantee it. We will go more in depth on this conversation right here. All right. But we got to get to what's the question. All right. So, as I alluded to earlier, people, we have a serious crisis in this country as far as education, which we all know. All right. A lot of people out here, unfortunately, can not read above a 7th grade reading level on average. A 7th grade reading level on average. Okay. Now, 7th grade, all right, depending on when your state started to act right, all right, is either junior high or middle school. Okay. Okay. Now, there are plenty of more grades and more education that you learn after 7th grade. But most people, all right, so 54% of Americans, young to senior adults, ages 16, okay, which is quite crazy that now they're considering you being an adult at 16. Y'all see you see what they're doing, right? It's 16 to 74 can't read above the 7th grade level on average. All right, that is over 130 million people. All right, and there is only 350 million people in the U.S. All right, so almost half of the entire population in this country can't read above an elementary school level. All right, so that speaks to the ignorance, all right, that we are talking that is taking place within this country right now. All right, the way so many blacks and whites, all right, can be manipulated to believe that we are each other's enemy. All right, when the truth is, all right, we all have a common enemy. All right, and that's primarily the government and the elites. All right, they have not given us, all right, the means to have a proper education, and that's everybody, people. All right, this is across. This isn't just a black and white or Hispanic or purple or green issue. All right, when I'm speaking about this, I'm not just talking about just us or white people. This is across the board. Okay. All right, they have not given us proper education. All right, that readies us for actual day-to-day life experiences and events. All right, 18. All right, what do? They say you can take out student loans, untapped interest on it. All right. Made us go into debt. All right, before you even get a shot at life. All right, denied us residential property ownership. All right, made it harder for people to get homes. Okay, credit card debt. All these different things, and a lot of these things are choices. However, without the proper education, how can you make a proper and concise choice? All right, you're gonna go based off of what? Propaganda and what is fed to you. Because if you are uneducated, if you can't read, then guess what? You don't know no better, unfortunately. All right, and that's what we're dealing with here today. All right, so to some of the white viewers who view, all right, who can't seem to fathom that your government would do this to you. All right, it's the truth. Okay, all right, this is literally our government who has denied us means of proper education. When I say, proper education, I'm talking about, again, teaching us how to, open up a bank account. All right, invest in stocks. All right, how to cook, how to grow your own food, nutrition. All right, health, staying in shape, fitness. Right, a lot of schools took gym and physical education out of the school systems. All right. Teaching kids proper nutrition. All these different things matter. All right. And guess what? All these different things we deal with on a regular basis. They took trades out of junior high schools and high schools. I remember in junior high school, I was in a workshop, like a wood workshop, learn how to create wood. Arts, we had an art class, learn how to make 3-dimensional art. All right. They took all of that stuff primarily out of the school systems. All right. And why? Because again, just like, points that have been made before, they want all of us to be workers. They want to try to enslave us, right? They want us to have to depend upon them. All right. They want to be able to, spew the propaganda. And most importantly, they're trying to erase history. All right. They don't want us to know what happened, how things went down. Okay. Because a lot of things that are happening literally right now, you could pull footage of Nazi Germany. You could pull footage of imperialism in India, right? And a whole bunch of other situations where what is happening right now, all right, has happened before, all right? And if you are uneducated, you don't read, then you don't know, all right? So I would advise, especially everybody during this time, all right? There are libraries in every town, every city. All right. Parents. All right. I understand it's hard out there. All right. And trying to teach, your kids, especially if you got to work 2 or 3 jobs, this and that. All right. We need to get our kids more books, especially at home. And so that they are reading at home. All right. Adults. All right. We need to start reading more. Put down the Netflix and I understand Netflix got some great shows, as Des pointed out. But sometimes we have to turn the TV off. All right. Sometimes we have to put down the phone. All right. And pay attention to the fact that, again, the truth is in the books. Right. As they say with black people. Right. You don't want black people to find out something. Put it in a book. All right. That's sad. Right. That analogy is not OK. And that has to change. All right. Because especially in this time, everybody needs to be educated upon what's going on. And if you are not educated, if you don't read, if you can't read between the lines, if you don't know that a lot of things that are happening right now has happened before. All right. I don't know how you're going to be able to progress during this time and see that, again, especially for this black and white racism that's going on in this country, that we are not each other's enemy. There are bigger powers that be that are holding all of us back. Okay. So to the some white people that still believe it's black people, it's Hispanic people, I say this: y'all have had every president, and these are just the last few. Every president that y'all have had has been white, except that one right there, that one speck of black. All right. And to still think that it is us holding you down when you have had white leaders in positions to give you all the tools and the knowledge to advance, and most still have not. I ask, when are we going to change this? When are we going to come around? And it starts with education and reading and knowing the history so we can propel forward. People, that is the end of the show today. Greatly appreciate everybody for tuning in. All right. This is season 8. We are back. All right. We going all year strong.
Lamar Jackson, season 8.
We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see. Everybody want Lamar in the Super Bowl. Right?
I want Lamar in the Super Bowl. I want him to win one. Got to do it one time for your mom before you out of there, man. Do it in Baltimore. Not anywhere else. Fuck John Harbaugh. Fuck the Steelers. Fuck Josh Allen. Still, I'm looking forward to the next 2 weeks, next 3 weeks of football. Football's been real good this past few months, for real.
Yeah, most definitely.
Go Rams.
We already know. Just go LA. You might as well just say just go LA. All the teams LA. Sparks, Kings. Just go ahead. You know. Put Anaheim up in there. Anaheim, LA. Just go ahead and put them up in there too.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Oh, it's not that. People, again, greatly appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube, IG, Twitch. Again, we greatly appreciate everybody who tuned in on IG Live, Twitch, YouTube. Everybody's commenting. So yeah, just greatly appreciate it. No name, Dez. Got anything to say to the people, man?
As per usual, since it's 2026, I'm gonna run it back. Drink water and wash your ass.
On that note, shout out to all the D9 orgs, the Divine 9 orgs who had Founders Day this month, but particularly shout out to the only important ones I want to say. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, my frat, my brothers, and my sisters, my Soras, Zeta, Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Shout out to y'all. Happy belated Founders Day, and everybody else in D9 who had Founders Day this month.
Absolutely. Again, greatly appreciate y'all, fellas. We will be back on February 3rd. All right, same time, same places. Again, greatly appreciate everybody for tuning in. Peace and love, everybody.